transfer some of those voting rights, get yield, get the upside in the protocol as well. And that's what we're going to kind of talk about today.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Should I have a look at the blockchain?
Yeah, let's do this. So we're bounced to the next slide, right?
Yeah.
Okay, explain this. What is this?
So which blockchain should I choose, right? So here we have a little bit of a list, and basically 5 criteria if you're new to this. The first one, in order to really choose, okay, which blockchain? Should I go for Avalanche? Should I go for ETH? Should I go for Solana? Number one is simply to use the chain, right? If you want to buy McDonald's stock, go and eat the burgers, go to another chain, make sure that the quality is consistent, make sure their parking lots are filled. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just trying the chain, because I think, Brian, in terms of user experience, in terms of UI, in terms of speed, in terms of costs, there's so many things that we can discover by just using the chain that we won't by reading a website or a white paper.
Man, it feels like Warren Buffett. Like Warren Buffett, he goes and eat at McDonald's, he'll get the Hanes underwear, he'll go to Disney, he'll drink the Coca-Cola. And again, he bets on things that he believes in. And again, last time you were here, you said, again, when you look at a protocol, go test the technology yourself.
Yeah.
And I'd say most people in crypto think, I'm not smart enough to evaluate a protocol. But you are, right? Go on there, see if it works. Right?
Exactly.
See if the DApp plugs in. See if that happens. So go in there and you say kick the tires around and make sure you're happy with the protocol more than anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then all the rest is just supplemental, but also critical. You want to look at the white paper because you want to see if the technology is scalable. The governance, is it decentralized? The on-chain statistics, you get tons of websites with on-chain statistics that replace the whole shareholder report because it's live and in real time. Websites, socials, community chats, et cetera, et cetera. And the community is really important as well, right? I know some people who are hardcore Cosmos fans because the community welcomed them with open arms. They're really supportive. They invite you to events. They go out, they build friends, right? Yeah. So a lot of these things are just maybe 5 simple criteria on how you can already start understanding which chain I want to support.
This stuff's so important, and last time you were here, we talked about this. We're going to put a link below, and it's the Polkadot Parachain auction piece, but we went deep on, the 5 T's, and, one of them was technology and traction, and again, you'd be amazed within 10 minutes what you could discover by going on the social platforms, going to Discord, seeing what the community's doing, plug in the technology yourself, scan the white paper. I make all my students read the original Bitcoin white paper.
Oh, it's
and not, I know they're going to start to get confused on page 6, but I'm like, at least you know what it looks like.
Yeah.
And now you've read it. Just like you should read your car insurance form when you rent a car. You should scan through it. You'd be amazed what you can pick up, right? So this stuff is why blockchain is so exciting, because if this was a stock that you had to buy for the first time, you could never get this information on it, could you? And community is really important as well. So, all right, this is really important for people to do and understand. And like you said, there's top 10 protocols we're showing here. You can go kick the tires and find one you're comfortable with, right?
Absolutely. And I think 2 pieces of information that are critical in this particular chart is if we look at, for example, Solana, right? We look at that row in particular, you can see the reward size. You can see also the market cap and how much of the tokens are staked. For instance, Solana, 75% of tokens staked is a very bullish metric, right? You're like 3/4 of all the tokens that exist, people are staking them because they believe in it long term. So that's a good metric. But then Solana, in terms of the actual market cap, it is $32 billion, while you can have something like Polkadot that's only $20 billion. And Polkadot still has, more than half of the tokens staked, the dot, and you have twice the return, the APY, than you have with Sol, right? Yeah. So do you think Polkadot is undervalued? And plus you're getting double the APY. Is that a good play or not? For me, it is, for instance, because I believe in Polkadot, the technology, the governance. We talked about the parachain, which is beautiful in itself. And then you can see other different metrics. These are just some basic metrics, Brian, that people can look at and already make them realize, okay, this is very bullish. There's a lot staked. Wait, this market cap is a bit high relative to Ethereum or a bit low relative to Ethereum. And you can look at the rewards. So those are the key 3 metrics that people can look at here.
Yeah, this is really important, and they're probably, they're not ranked by market cap, but these are big chunky market caps too. So I would just say to everybody, you're seeing these market caps, they're all, above 10 billion. So again, we're all talking about the big high protocols, which means by definition, they've got a lot of users, a lot of adoption. But then thanks to on-chain metrics, we can see, like you said, total amount staked, which means you're doing something a lot of other people are doing. who really believe in this protocol long term. They believe that staking is clearly the right idea because they're doing it. So there's a lot of information you can get here, and then you can weigh it up and choose the one that you like, right? And this is a good way to start, and keep it simple. And like you said, start in the top 20, right?
Absolutely. So both you love, but also trust. Both the heart and the brains are connected here.